I swerved. So now you hear, you know, the little grates on the side of the thing. So I'm scared and I'm like, what the fuck? So I start yelling. And then, of course, my gun, I always got my gun with me. My gun is like in my bag, looking at me, peeking, and I'm like, I should just pistol whip the fuck out you for doing that stupid shit.
But that's the thing about having a gun on you. You're more liable to turn up when you got your gun.
Yeah, because you feel a little bit more safe. And I don't never want to cause harm to nobody or anything like that. However, I was scared, so it did take me to that point just for a split second.
But just like that, life could change.
Life can change because literally, like Bree said, oh my God, I ate your wine.
Yeah. Like I was telling you, you could have been literally taking your mugshot picture right now.
Right now, instead of being on this podcast. Like, seriously, all because of a split second of an action or a thought. I mean, I didn't do it, y'all. Let's just clear the air. But that thought was there. It was really there. And that's scary because that's how people's lives change, honestly.
Fast.
Quick.
Yeah.
Quick. A whole life would change. So another thing I had wanted to touch up on.
What's that?
Was growing up with two parents in the household, the mother, father, and being in the same household with your siblings, and how one of the siblings don't turn out quite the same, like totally
all of them
opposite,
could be
or
totally,
all of them could be total different. How do you feel about that?
It was this one post that me and you were sharing back and forth, and it's basically saying like just the dynamic of the family at the time, whatever child was born. Like we had just moved to the Bronx. I was 2 years old, so it's like they don't have time to be sitting around like just having fun. Like literally, I didn't have no designer, we didn't go to movies and nothing until I was like a teenager. So it just depends. Like so. I don't know. Well, you were the first child, though,
I'm
right?
the oldest,
I'm the middle child.
And you the middle child.
And the only boy.
And the only boy at the time. Yeah. So how was that, like, growing up?
Cool. It was like no attention on you. All the attention's on everybody else. But I like that. Or maybe that's why I'm like that now. I don't know. Because I don't care for attention.
You don't care for it because you're used to not having it there because there's so much other things going on. They got to pay attention to the oldest. And then they got to also definitely pay attention to the youngest. So you stuck there, like, on your own or whatever the case may be. How, do you think that's a bad thing?
To me, no. Right? To me now, no. Because I don't look for approval from nobody else. I don't care about nobody's opinion on me. I don't care about compliments. I don't like nothing. I'm just so used to being dolo. Like
doing your own thing. So I felt like in my situation in both hands. So I'm the oldest.
I wouldn't want to be the oldest though. I'll say that.
Why?
Everything revolves around, not revolves, but like everything blows back on you. Like if I acted up, my older sister got in trouble.
Really?
It's like, why didn't you, or why'd you let him? It's like, I'm a human being.
True.
Like, how could she control me?
That is true. Because that did happen to me with my little sister. Anytime she did something wrong, my mother was like, what? Why? Like, she shaved her fucking eyebrow one day with my razor, and it was my fault because I left the razor in there. Why is she ain't in trouble for touching the fucking razor to begin with? Like, I was so mad.
Yeah. If you go out with your sibling, who got to hold the keys? Like you. And who? That means you're liable to lose the keys too. So you'll get in trouble for losing the keys.
Right.
Me, I'm just tagging along. If the keys get lost, I don't get in trouble. Like, so it has its good and its bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so touching back on the topic when he was saying, because I was like, bro, I feel like that this is so accurate as far as being a different parent. No child get the same parent at the same time. And I kind of related to that. I have 4 kids. And each point of my life was different for my kids. And when he said that, it literally like a light bulb went up. And that's why I had wanted to touch on that topic, because I was a different mother with my first oldest 2 than I am or was with my youngest 2.
Yeah.
So, you know, my youngest 2 didn't really have to deal with the struggles that my others kind of did. I mean, it never was really like too hard of a struggle, but it was some grinding going on.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I was in a little subsidized apartment back home trying to make it do what it do with 2 kids, and now my other 2 kids, they living in a damn mansion pretty much. And
they be more spoiled than others.
Exactly, they are. I mean, and honestly, they all are spoiled, but the 2 youngest ones definitely levels, it's definitely levels to it. But
even on how a kid reacts, like I was the type of person I could learn. Like if my sister did something stupid, I learned like how to get away with it. what not to do, what to do. So to me, I was the child who never, in their eyes, never did wrong.
Never did wrong.
But it's just because maybe I wasn't getting caught.
You knew how to move.
And my sister be like, bro, you the worst one. But I'm like, no, I'm not.
What you talking about?
Right, what you talking about? How? I never got caught.
I ain't get caught. Exactly. And then I was thinking, like, also when me and my sister, I was like, okay, my mom was at a different point in her life when she was raising me versus when she had my sister. Me and my sister 12 and a half years apart. Yeah. So there's a gap difference, and there's also growth from my mom when she had me versus to my mom when she had my sister.
Yeah.
But my sister is a 90s baby. And no shade, sis. You know I love you.
Mine too. My youngest is 94.
But them motherfuckers ain't got no sense.
They live more free than us.
They do. Yeah. Like, they are free.
But everything's easier for them. Like, even down to, like, they never had to go to the library.
No.
Like we did. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Everything's right on your phone.
On the phone, on a computer, access, just easy. And I feel like they feel, like, entitled.
Because everything comes easy for them.
90s babies,
like
man.
Before somebody tell you to do a project on somebody, you literally have to go to the damn library. You literally have to research this motherfucker. You got to go get the encyclopedia. You got to learn how to find it. You got to... Now, hey Siri, who is Edgar Allan Poe?
Right.
Motherfucker tell you right there.
So let me tell you, too, on my kids. Like, my son came to me the other day and was like... not the other day, excuse me. I'm lying, y'all. It was not the other day. Let me rewind
Days be going by so fast, it's starting to feel like that.
Like, let me rewind this shit because I swear somebody said something to me the other day and I was like, oh yeah, like last week. And then I was like,
it'd be 3 months ago. I'll be like, whoa. Like the time is flying by.
What is going on? Because I swear I feel like time has flown. Like it is gone. We're about to be in 2023.
In no time.
I just remember setting the tree up for 22, getting ready to go into 22, I should say. 21 going into 22. Like what?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like my wife, the Material Curls, there's 2 of them.
Shout out to Material Curls, y'all.
Danette and Kat. But they get sponsorships and stuff. Mm-hmm. They did like a Christmas tree, like some type of decoration for Christmas that they were getting paid for. So it was like 3 months ago maybe when they put up the Christmas tree. And I'm like, you were going to bring that back down, right? She's like, nah, Christmas will be here before you know it. It's here.
And it's here.
Yeah.
Already.
Because I'm like, bro, we got to look at this Christmas tree this whole time. But it's like, what's the point of putting it down? You got to put it back. It's going to feel like 2 weeks.
Exactly. So you might as well stay up.
Right.
Like they were asking me like, why do you, because I had the people come out and set the lights up in the house. So the Christmas lights are already on. The tree is already up, lit up, decorated. I got Christmas decorations on the mantle of the fireplace, up the stairs. And they like, why are you? I'm like, but honestly, for one, let me just take it back. The amount of money I spent for all this to happen, I know how to get my money out of it. So this shit gonna be up for about a month or two before I take the shit.
Some people don't even leave. They leave their lights on all year.
All year. Yeah. Well, they actually have the option now where you can actually have all year round lights, so you don't have to worry about them getting installed or not. But I went through a company where they come and put it up and they come and take it down and they store it for you for the whole year. Ooh. So yeah, shout out to them for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty dope. But I was saying about I lost topic.
Somebody, I think you said your son told you something a couple weeks ago, but it was a couple months ago.
Yeah, but it was something else after that. I don't fucking forgot, y'all. It's
You've been drinking for real.
Because I damn sure forgot. But anyway, it goes on. That's how it be.
Oh, we know. It's been so many times on Mez Drinks and Chill, we'll have to edit some shit out because I'll be in a deep thought and I'll be like, I forgot the fuck I was saying. The alcohol will do it.
It will do it.
For sure.
Also, it was another topic that we was talking about when we were talking about government assistance and like living and growth and upscaling your lifestyle and stuff like that. And I was just like, I had told you about when I first started nursing school and how I had the 2 kids and I was living in the subsidized apartment. And then eventually I had wanted to move out of that subsidized apartment and try something better. And my mom was like, well, why would you want to move and pay rent somewhere where you could live here rent free and save your money? And I was just like, because I want better. Yeah. Like, I don't want to just stay here just because it's rent free.
That shit really handicaps you. People think them government assistance is helping you. It's not in the long run.
It's not because you get accustomed to that living. Yeah. And now you never see what else there is out there because you're so used to it. It's some people that I know that literally will live on the budget. They won't work over a certain amount of hours because they don't want their food stamps to be decreased or They don't want their rent raised or anything. And it's just like, why are you limiting yourself? Because me, honestly, if I'm not going to save money.
Yeah.
Living in a rent-free, I'm splurging because I don't have no responsibilities. Like, what am I saving for?
Right.
I'm here not paying no rent, minimum bills.
Everything is set for you.
Everything is set.
Why would I try to achieve something? Like,
What
why would
am
I open up a business?
What is going to be the goal?
For what? It's going to be a bigger headache than me just sitting here collecting.
Exactly.
But with that, collecting also comes with bad schooling, bad food in the neighborhood. Like, there's a lot of negative that comes with that, too.
It is a lot of
negative.
negative.
It seemed like a good thing because you living for free, but...
Right, because I can't have my kids going outside, running around playing because somebody might get shot or it might be a drive-by or people fighting, not necessarily shooting, but people fighting or anything like that. Join the
Even though that can happen anywhere else, because I know some people are going to hear this and be like, that can happen in a rich neighborhood. But it's less likely.
It's less likely.
And it's about probability.
Exactly. But. And they don't understand that, oh, shit can happen anywhere. You right. You are right. Yeah. Shit can happen anywhere. And guess what? In those, the rural areas, people have shit going on just like they do in the hood or whatever the case may be. However, like you said, it's a little bit less likely and they handle things a little bit more differently. Sure. So you're trying to give your child or your kids or whomever a better lifestyle and an upbringing versus trying to keep them into this poverty where you're at and they know nothing else.
Nothing.
Because if they're used to seeing their parents and friends or family members going out and that's all they doing is going out to the clubs in the hood and hanging outside or whatever the case may be, they're not going to really know anything different or want anything different. Yeah. Not all.
Not for sure. Of
not
course.
all, but some. That's it's kind of almost like a statistic thing. Like that's because that's what they see. You are what you see.
For sure. You're a product of your environment.
You're a product of your environment, exactly. And that can be very hard when it comes to raising kids.
Hell yeah.
So I don't know. That's
I definitely don't. I grew up in the hood. I'd never want to raise my son in that. Ever. Like I want him to be I know, but sometimes see the thing is though, like when we grow up in the hood, like you start to be a little more on point with shit too though. Like some of these kids, motherfuckers be lost. It'd be easy to school them. I mean, like to trick them, to G them, like.
Or you got ups and downs. And you have to try to create a balance. Or you also have the kids that are growing up in the suburban area and they trying to get to the hood or do hood shit.
I know niggas like that.
Yes, and it's like, why?
There's niggas I used to be jealous of because they had everything when we were kids growing up. And then they come to the hood. I'm like, what are you doing here, nigga? Like, I want to be where you at.